have to do. I knew it would work.
You make it sound as if she died.
She did. She died in the fire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, that must have happened after the paper came out.
No. She died in the fire that burned the house down.
Oh, no, dear, I don't think so. But it says right here that her body was never recovered. Nothing about her being deceased. Once the girl has left the safety of the hospital, finish her off for good. Nothing can save her this time.
I don't think it's supposed to look like this, Kay.
Don't worry, Simone. We'll just cut it up and call it a pasta cake. Chad and Miguel will never know it was an accident.
You think?
Absolutely. Besides, it'll still taste the same. Where's the sauce?
Oh, right here. I threw out the whole mess, except I promised Chad dinner and I don't want him to take off.
Not Miguel either.
Do you realize, Simone? The two boys that we're crazy about are sitting right out there in the living room. I mean, this is our big chance. How often do your parents go out the same night Whitney's not around?
Try never. Whitney alone would spoil everything.
No kidding. That's why we have to strike while the iron is hot. Speaking of hot, do you realize this is the first time I've gotten Miguel away from Charity in like forever? Of course I'm going to make the most of it.
Maybe you should tell me just what you're planning on doing with him, Kay.
Well, for starters, this.
Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to stay away from me and my family.
And didn't you hear what I said? I said I didn't want anything to do with anyone related to you. So what you doing in Simone's house?
This happens to be my house, too. So leave.
I still can't figure out why Ivy Crane invited the four of us to dinner.
She said she enjoyed our company at the police benefit and wants to get to know us better.
I don't know. I think there's more to it than that.
Sam, why do you think Ivy invited us to dinner tonight?
How should I know, TC?
Well, you haven't said much of anything. I get the feeling you're the reason. Am I right?
Look, I couldn't care less what Ivy's got planned for tonight, but she better not try to her own grace. I hope you like it, Ivy.
Oh, Sam, it's the perfume I've been wanting.
I've been saving to buy it for you. Sorry it took so long. I hope you still like it.
Oh, jasmine. It's my favorite fragrance.
Every time I smell jasmine, I'll think of you.
What are you thinking, Pilar?
It's what you're thinking, Mrs. Crane.
No. For the last time, I am not canceling the dinner party. I've waited too many years for this night.
Never would be too soon for tonight to happen.
Stop worrying, Pilar. I will be careful. I just want to see Sam again.
He's a married man, Mrs. Crane.
I don't care about Grace Bennett.
Well, if you don't care about Sam's family, what about your own? Don't you care about them?
Wow.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's incredible.
I'm glad you like it, Teresa. And I hope you like the ballet, too.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I will. I've been dreaming about this for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what have you been dreaming about?
Do you really want to know?
I wouldn't have asked if I didn't.
And I'll tell you.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
What kind of a question is that, Pilar? Of course I care about my family. My family means the world to me.
Present company excluded, needless to say.
Mr. Crane, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Why are you down here anyway, Julian? I thought you were boycotting my little dinner party.
I came down to get some papers, that's all. Whoa. I'd rather be locked in a room with your ladies' garden club than join you and your tedious guests this evening.
Yeah. Suit yourself.
You're wearing a new scent, dear.
Oh, it's an old one, actually. I haven't worn this perfume in years.
What is it about tonight? You seem different somehow. So tightly wound. Bit driven. Like a cat on the prowl.
Please, you're the one who's behaving oddly. But then that's what people do when they're frightened.
Excuse me?
You're nervous about the Russells coming to dinner tonight. That's why you want to work in your room rather than dine with all of us.
Please.
Oh, don't deny it, Julian. Every time the Russells' name comes up, the blood vessels in your head start to throb. I noticed it at the country club first. When Coach Russell refused your offer to sponsor his daughter Whitney for tennis. What are you hiding, Julian?
Your perfume is clouding your thinking, my dear.
What shall I tell TC when he asks why you're not in attendance tonight? Shall I tell him it's work? Or shall I tell him the truth? That the mighty Julian Crane is hiding in his room, afraid of the local high school athletic coach. My. What a man I married.
I almost forgot my tomato soup cake.
Are you bringing that to the Cranes?
Well, yeah, don't you think I should?
As much as I love it, I just don't think the Cranes are the sort of people who appreciate tomato soup cake.
You know, I thought about that, but for all the Crane money, I think Ivy's very down to earth. Sam, would you? When I mentioned it to Ivy, she was all for me bringing it. People can't eat rich, fancy foods all the time. You'll see. It'll be a big hit.
Somehow, I don't think anything's going to be a big hit tonight.
Come on, Sam, don't be a party pooper. It'll be fun.
You know, I think it's time for us to shove off. I agree with Sam. The sooner we leave here, the sooner we can leave there.
Amen, brother.
Isn't anyone looking forward to tonight? Eve?
Maybe I'm just not in the mood.
You know, Eve's wondering how Simone's going to make out cooking her first dinner tonight.
I wish I could say that Kay could help out, but I'm afraid our eldest daughter doesn't even know how to boil water.
And Miguel is the chosen victim who has to eat whatever our domestically challenged daughters have cooked.
I'm afraid so.
Well, you know, still it's nice of them to try to get Miguel's mind off of Charity.
Yeah, and Eve's hoping that Simone will get her mind off that boy that she met at the police benefit. You remember that boy, Sam?
How could I forget?
Yeah.
I told you she liked him.
You just better stay away from him.
I'm sorry. Eve, I didn't mean anything.
I'm sorry, Sam. I didn't mean to snap at you.
Was that the same boy that you pointed out to me, the one you thought was a street kid?
Yeah.
Sweetheart, what is it about this boy that you don't like?
It's just something about him. But with any luck, he's already left Harmony. Shall we go?
Nobody orders me around, much less you. What is this, a boarding house or something? You rent a room here or what?
No, this is my home. I live here with my parents and my kid sister Simone.
Oh, man.
So I want you out of here. Now.
Something wrong, Kay?
No, nothing, Miguel. I'm sorry dinner's taking so long, Miguel. It's almost ready.
Oh, that's all right. We're fine out there. So you gonna tell me what you're up to with Chad?
No, I'm not.
Fair enough. You mind if I use your phone? I want to check on Charity again.
For the last time, you are not welcome in my house!
When he's home.
You treat all your sister's friends like this? Or, just me?
Whitney, what are you doing?
I am throwing this guy out!
Oh, no, you're not. I invited him to dinner and he is staying.
He is not staying, Simone.
Yes, he is.
Come with me.
Look, it's been real. Maybe I'll see you guys around.
No, don't go, Chad.
Are you kidding? If I don't, I'll end up saying things to that girl I probably shouldn't. But Simone don't need me messing things up with her family.
Oh, I don't mean any of that. Take my word for it. It's just a sister thing. Whitney and Simone are actually really tight.
You're the one who's crazy, Simone.
Miguel, you're not calling the hospital, are you?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even give me a chance to tell you. I just called there and the nurse said that she was sleeping, so there's no point in you calling again.
Pick up the cell phone, you little scallywag.
Must be the cell phone that Tabitha gave to me. Where did Timmy put it? Hello? Tabitha? Is that you?
Of course it's me, you bumbling little beanbag. Nobody else has got this number. Have you finished digging the grave?
Timmy's beginning to wonder, who are you trying to kill, Tabitha? Charity or Timmy?
I take that to mean that you have not finished.
It's hard work, Tabitha.
Everything in life that's worthwhile is hard work, Timmy, including death. Charity's going to be needing her final resting place in short order. So keep digging.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. Ivy wouldn't have invited us if she didn't already like us.
Please, come on in.
Oh, Pilar, you don't have to stand up for formality with us.
Thanks, Pilar. You may leave your jackets there if you like. Excuse me. If you'll all follow me, please, to the living room.
I'll take yours, Lucy.
Oh, thanks.
Please, make yourselves comfortable. Mrs. Crane told me to tell you that she'd be down in a moment. Champagne?
Oh,
No, thanks.
Thank you. Come on, you guys. This is a party. At least try to have fun. Sam?
Well, only if TC and Eve join us.
Okay, just one. Thanks, Pilar.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Pilar.
Thank you, Pilar. Sure.
Pilar, this is just a little something I told Ivy I'd bring for dessert.
Oh, how thoughtful, Grace. Here, I'll set it right over there.
Thank you.
Definitely not my taste. But you can tell this place is worth a small fortune.
I saw this fabric in an architecture magazine in my dentist's office. Would you believe $200 a yard?
Incredible.
Oh, and look at that clock on the mantel. I guarantee you they imported that from France.
I wouldn't be at all surprised.
You know, I know a little something about antiques, and I can tell you every single piece in here is museum quality. You know, I can't blame Ivy for wanting to show them off.
Is that what you think tonight is all about, Grace?
Well, it must be. I mean, you all seem to think that Ivy has some deep, dark, ulterior motive for inviting us here. And as I told Eve earlier, I don't think that she's after you or Sam. Sorry, sweetheart, it was just a joke.
Wonderful.
You're all here. Welcome to my home. Oh, well, thank you for inviting us, Ivy. It's beautiful, as I knew it would be. You have the best taste.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say, Grace.
Well, I mean it. I mean, everything is just so perfect. I hope we get to meet the rest of your family tonight.
Unfortunately, all the children are away at school, except for Ethan. He's at the ballet.
I've wanted to tell you my dream for a long time, Ethan. What if there's a blackout?
Oh, it's just to signal the audience it's time to take their seats. It means the ballet is going to start in a few minutes.
Thank you. But you idiot, Teresa. You must think you're a total moron.
We have just enough time for you to tell me about this long-time dream of yours, Teresa.
My dream has always been to come here. I have read so much about this theater, and I've never even been to a ballet before in person.
Well, I'm glad my mother suggested I bring you. I don't normally like these charity functions, at least to have Gwen to deal with all the social chit-chat. But I think tonight I'm going to enjoy the ballet more than I ever have before.
Really? Why?
It's interesting to look at things through somebody else's eyes. Somebody who's never experienced this. And it definitely beats all the obligatory mingling with all the stuffy people at intermission. You'll want these.
To see the dancers better?
If you like. But first, I might suggest check out the couple across the way in the private box.
Oh my gosh. What color is her hair?
Let's just say it's not a shade commonly found in nature.
And her son looks like he's gonna fall asleep before the ballet even starts.
Yeah, he might. Only he's not her son. Try husband number 4.
No.
I'm afraid so.
That has to be the biggest diamond I ever saw. How does she hold up her hand?
Good question.
Oh, man.
Oh, easy, Teresa. I don't want to lose you.
Why are there so many people staring at us? Do you know all of them?
They're not gawking at me, Teresa. They're staring at you because you're so beautiful. Are you getting all of it?
Oh, yes, Ethan. I know the story by heart.
Your house is truly lovely, Ivy.
Thank you, Eve. You couldn't have bought all these things locally.
Oh, in Harmony, goodness no. I mean, some of the things are family heirlooms, and my decorator helped quite a bit with the others, you know, picking things up in New York and Paris, here and there.
That's what I thought. Ivy, I have to tell you, I love your perfume.
Thank you. It's jasmine.
Oh, that's too bad. I would have bought some myself, but that is the one scent that Sam hates. He won't even let me have jasmine flowers in the house.
Oh, really? Oh. I'm sorry, Sam. Is it too strong? Should I wash it off?
I don't care. It doesn't affect me anymore.
Curious. Did you always dislike it?
I don't remember. It's not something I've ever given any thought to.
Excuse me.
Well, well, well. I see we've changed our mind about dining with the locals.
You see how frightened I am, dear. In fact, everyone in this room has reason to be afraid of me, including you. But you're up to something tonight. I'm only joining you to keep an eye on you, so I can find out what it is.
You know, Julian's here.
You're right, TC. I didn't want to come here tonight because of Ivy. But I got a feeling you didn't want to come here tonight because of Julian.
No, I see Julian's here.
What were you thinking, Simone? You have got absolutely no business inviting a total stranger into our house without Mom and Dad's permission, especially him.
Chad's not a stranger. He's my friend.
Friend? Ugh, I don't think so, Simone. You just have a crush on him, that's all. Which makes absolutely no sense because you don't know anything about him.
I know everything I need to know. He's nice, sensitive.
Sensitive? Is that why he got violent with his boss in L.A. and lost his job? And he was proud of it.
What?
See? He didn't tell you about that, did he?
I'm sure there's a good reason for whatever happened. His boss must have done something to provoke him.
It doesn't matter, Simone. Nice guys do not solve problems with their fists. He's dangerous. And I want him out of this house right now.
Yo, I'm out of here. They wouldn't be fighting if it wasn't for me.
Hey, where are you gonna go, Chad?
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
I better get going, too.
You can't go.
Tonight's just not good timing for this dinner, Kay.
It's perfect timing. Simone's trying to help Chad find a connection between his family and Harmony. I mean, if he leaves now, he may never figure out what it is.
Yeah, but, you know...
And what about Charity lying there on that hospital bed? I mean, we got together tonight to help her figure out how to get her memory back and help her deal with her mother's death. But if you want to leave, Miguel, go ahead.
The nun who showed me the newspaper said that they didn't find my mom's body. My mom could still be alive. Please, God, help me find her.
Timmy hates dirt. Really? Well, Tabitha hates dressing up like the flying nun.
Stop yelling at Timmy. Timmy's not a good boy. Where is she?
Where's who?
Charity? You said you were knocking her off and bringing her back here so Timmy and Tabitha could put her in the hole Timmy dug.
You can't rush these things, Timmy. Charity's still alive, but not for long. Please, get me my car keys. As we speak, Charity is hoofing it down the road to Castleton, where she and her mother used to live.
She got her memory back?
With a little help from Sister Merciless. I showed her a newspaper article about the fire, which just happened to mention that her old house was in Castleton. And then I might have mentioned that a person could get to Castleton very easily, just straight down Highway 28.
And she took the bait?
Like a hungry baby bird. And now Charity's out there all by herself. And no one knows where she is but you and me. Charity wants to join her mother. And I'm going to help her do just that.
The king and queen request the honor of your presence at the royal palace ball. Tonight, at the ball, I'll tell the prince I love him.
I have a confession to make, Ethan. I wasn't honest with you before about my dream. It's not about attending the ballet for the first time. It's about my feelings for you.
That's very nice.
Oh, dears.
Oh, boy, those are beautiful. Thank you.
Well, I spoke to cook, and dinner should be ready shortly.
Oh, I almost forgot. That's the tomato soup cake I brought you.
Oh, I thought you were teasing.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have brought it.
Oh, no, Grace. No, I'm glad you did. I've never heard of it.
Well, that is what makes it special. But it's delicious and a snap to make.
Really? Well, you must give me the recipe.
Well, I hope it goes with your menu tonight.
Huh. Well, let's see. We're having venison with red currant sauce, roasted new potatoes with sea salt, and...
Let me guess. White asparagus.
Yes.
Incredible. I mean, those are all of Sam's favorite foods. The only thing you left out is a chocolate cake.
Oh, well, as I wasn't counting on your tomato soup cake, I took the liberty of having cook prepare another dessert. Chocolate cake.
That is incredible. Did you hear that, Sam? Ivy is serving all of your favorite foods tonight. I'd better be careful, or you'll be moving into her guest room and I will never see you at home.
I love you cooking and you way too much for that, Grace.
Sammy knows he has to say that or I won't make him dinner tomorrow night.
Well, I'm so pleased that you like what I'm serving, Sam. What a surprise.
Would it be all right if I use a telephone, Ivy? My youngest daughter is cooking dinner for some friends tonight. I'd like to see how she's doing.
Oh, of course. Use the one in the foyer.
Don't you dare ask Chad to leave Whitney.
I am not asking him, Simone. I am ordering him.
Why do you want to ruin things for me? Oh, I get it. You're jealous. Of what? Because I like someone, he likes me, and all you have in your life are your tennis lessons.
Well, that is a lot better than having a guy like Chad interested in me, okay? His temper makes him beat up on people, Simone. He's trouble.
Think whatever you want about him. He's my friend, and he's staying.
Oh, is that so? Well, how do you think Mom and Dad would feel if they came home and found him here, huh?
For your information, Mom already knows about my dinner guests tonight.
You're trying to tell me that Mom agreed to let you have a guy like Chad over without her or Dad being home?
Ask Kara Miguel if you don't believe me. Mom was still here when Chad got to the house, and she didn't say a word about it.
You know what? Try again, Simone, because that doesn't sound like Mom at all.
No, Miguel, you stay, man. I'm the one causing all the problems.
Simone is going to be really upset if you leave, Chad.
Yeah, well, her sister will feel a lot more than that if I stay. Look, I'll check it out for myself.
Hello?
Whitney, I didn't know you were home.
Oh, hi, Mom.
You still haven't told Timmy how you're going to do in charity.
The old-fashioned way, my boy.
And you're doing that because you lost your powers, right?
Thanks for reminding me, Timmy.
Timmy just meant...
Never mind. The plan at the moment is to run her down in the road. And the newspapers will read Charity Standish, blah, 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 blah. A daughter of the recently deceased Faith Standish, who died in one of the most horrific blazes of all time, vanished last night.
vanished.
Without a trace. You know, when you're running people down or setting fire to houses, you have to make sure that you leave no telltale signs.
You're good at that, Tabitha.
Thank you, Timmy. My one regret is that with accidents like these, I'm forced to keep my mouth shut. It's such a shame when you do good work and you can't take any credit for it. Ah, well, such is life. Come on, Timmy. Let's go for a ride.
I can make it. I can do anything if it means finding my mom. You're still thinking about Charity, aren't you?
Yeah. I know you just called the hospital a while ago, but
Want me to call again?
I'll do it.
No, it's okay. I mean, Charity is my cousin.
Thanks.
Someone's still on the line. I'll just use Dr. Russell's private line.
Duty nurse, 4th floor.
Hi, this is Kay Bennett. I was calling about my cousin, Charity Standish.
Thank God. Do you know where she is?
Excuse me?
She's gone. We're searching the hospital for her now.
I see.
Is everything all right? Let me talk to the nurse.
Yeah, okay, Mom.
What are you doing here, Chad?
You've been real nice to me, Simone.
Oh, don't worry about Whitney. She's like that with anybody who's got any kind of nerve. That's why she and I don't get along. I'm too wild for her. But I don't give a damn what my big sister thinks.
What'd you say, Mom?
I asked you how Simone's dinner was going.
Simone's dinner? Actually, she's still fixing it. So when are you and Dad gonna be home?
Well, it's gonna be a little while yet.
Have a good time. Bye. May I speak to my sister privately, please?
Be my guest.
Promise you won't leave, Chad? So why do you want to talk to me? So you can tell me how you tatted on me to Mom about Chad?
I didn't say anything, Simone. I covered for you.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think we can settle this between us, okay? Just ask Chad to leave, and I'll just forget I ever even saw him here, okay?
No, he's staying.
Ugh.
Every time I smell jasmine, I'll think of you.
I was hoping I'd find you out here. You're remembering how it used to be, aren't you?
I bet you never thought we'd be dining together, did you? It's been a long time, Eve.
Thanks for the information.
Wait,
nurse.
let me talk to her.
Sorry, she had to go.
Well, is Charity all right? I mean, it sounded like there was something wrong.
Not at all. She said she's sleeping like a baby. In fact, she sounded kind of annoyed because she had other sick patients to tend to.
Well, I guess I won't call anymore tonight then.
It's a good idea.
Now, you sure you don't want me to split?
No, there's nothing else you should worry about except dinner, and that will be ready in a few minutes as soon as the sauce is done.
I can't believe Simone's going through with this dinner. What? Oh, gross! Ugh. Disgusting. Ugh. Wonder how long this has been on.
You're right, Julian. I never expected to be a guest in your home.
With your husband in tow, no less. Tell me, he doesn't know, does he?
No. TC can never know.
Never know what, sweetheart.
I wonder where Sam is.
I don't know.
No, maybe he's out on the terrace. I'm gonna go check.
The jasmine perfume I'm wearing this evening? It's the same scent you gave me on my birthday all those years ago. I used to love to touch your hair. Does Grace love your hair as much as I do?
I believe it was fate that brought us here together tonight, Ethan. You see, you've always been my prince. And I've always seen myself as your Cinderella. I beg you, please don't marry Gwen before you give us a chance. I know you and I are meant to be together. What I'm trying to say is, I love you, Ethan. I always have, and I always will. Do you think you could ever love me?
There she is, Timmy. Look at her. In a few minutes, she'll be roadkill. Hang on, Timmy. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.